Okay, let's get right into it. We've all seen it, right? That weird message or a second friend request from someone you're already friends with. And you probably just roll your eyes and delete it. But what if I told you that little annoyance, that fake profile, is actually the first move in a much bigger, much scarier game? A game where the prize isn't just your money, but your entire identity. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on social media impersonation. You know how it starts. It always feels just a little off. A message pops up from an old friend. The profile pic looks right, the name is familiar, but what they're asking is strange. They're in a jam, they need cash, or they've sent you some amazing link you just have to click. It's a face you know, but behind the screen, a total stranger. And this, right here, is the most important question you have to ask yourself in that moment. Is it really them? Seriously, just pausing for 2 seconds to ask that question can be the firewall that separates you from a disaster. This isn't just about being cynical, it's basic digital self-defense. So let's put a name to what we're talking about. The textbook term is impersonation. It's really simple. An attacker puts on a digital mask, pretending to be someone you trust. Could be on Facebook, could be on Instagram, could be a WhatsApp message. And the goal is always the same, to use that trust against you. All right, so how do they actually pull this off? Well, it's not just one trick. These guys have a whole toolkit, a whole playbook designed to fool you. Let's break down the 2 main plays they run. So you've got 2 main flavors of this. On one side, you have the classic fake profile. They build it from scratch, grabbing your public photos, your name, your details. But then there's account hijacking. And this is a whole different ballgame. This is when they break into and take over a real person's account. Why is that so much worse? Because they don't have to build trust, they instantly inherit years of it from you and all your mutual friends. And they put that trust to work immediately. You get a frantic message like this, and it looks like it's coming from your cousin or your best friend. It feels real, it feels urgent. And your first instinct isn't to be suspicious, it's to help. That emotional manipulation, that's their secret weapon. It's incredibly effective. But here's where it gets really scary. Just when you think you know the tricks, the game changes. Those simple text-based scams are getting a massive, high-tech upgrade. The tools they're using now are way more sophisticated and way harder to spot. Yep, welcome to the era of deepfakes. We're talking about attackers using artificial intelligence to create fake content that is terrifyingly realistic. I mean, imagine getting a video call from a family member, and it's their face, their voice, but they're in some terrible situation. Or a voice note from your boss asking for a password. It looks like them, it sounds like them, but it's not. It's a complete fabrication. So you have to wonder, why go to all this trouble? The deep fakes, the elaborate lies, why? Well, it's because a few $100 is rarely the real prize. All of this, the impersonation, is just the key to unlock a much, much bigger vault. This is the setup for the ultimate heist. Which leads us to the billion-dollar question, right? What is the real endgame here? If it's not just about a one-off scam, what is the attacker actually building towards? Because the real goal is something way more permanent and way more damaging. And there it is, identity theft. Impersonation is just the delivery mechanism. Stealing your entire identity, that's the objective. They're not just after your credit card number, they're after your name, your address, your social security number, your passwords, literally the building blocks of your entire digital and financial life. And once they have those building blocks, they can build a nightmare. Look at this. They can open new bank accounts, apply for loans and credit cards, completely torching your financial reputation. They can even commit crimes in your name, leaving you to deal with the legal fallout. It's a hostile takeover of your life. Okay, so we know the devastating goal is identity theft. But how does it actually happen? Let's break down the anatomy of this crime, because it usually follows a pretty clear 3-stage process. First, you have the collection stage. This is where they act like scavengers, picking up pieces of your personal data from your public social media, from massive data breaches, or by tricking you into clicking a phishing link. Then comes exploitation. This is where they assemble all those pieces and actually commit the fraud. And finally, the most frustrating part, covering tracks. They use tools like VPNs to digitally disappear, leaving you to clean up a mess they made. And that mess, it's a big one. Because even after the thief is long gone, the victim is left fighting a battle against a ghost, a digital version of themselves that's still out there, running up debt and causing chaos.
And that's the thing to remember. The real damage goes so much deeper than just money. We're talking about a financial reputation that could take years, if not decades, to repair. The mental peace you once had, shattered. The constant stress and feeling of being violated is overwhelming. And your fundamental sense of privacy online is just gone.
Which leaves us with one last, pretty sobering thought. A huge reason this is all possible is because of us. We post pictures, we check into places, we share little details about our lives without even thinking about it. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. How much of you is already out there, just sitting in public, waiting for someone to come along and collect the pieces?